Following the hunger in the land, we saw that nothing less than 40 children were stampeded in Oyo State. Now, Tinubu has conceded that food security is non-negotiable, and he has called on Peter Obi to give him ideas. Don't forget, he called Peter Obi the container economist. I mean, there are so many insults he rained on. What's your reaction?
He's a shameless president. He has no shame in his life. How could you spit at somebody and still go back and remove the spit from his face and lick it? Obi is a boy. Obi is a trader. So a trader is now trying to advise a master degrees holder, PhD holder, Tinubu that claimed to be an erudite, intellectual erudite, you know, relegating Obi to a boy. He's now asking Obi for help. See, let me just go straight to the point. See, call it food stampede. Food rush stampede. People, Nigerians are hungry. That's why they actually, you know, got, you know, disalived last week, where they were at least scrambling for food. A woman of good heart, Oni's ex-wife, actually meant well for Nigerian children. But today we've actually seen that the stampede did not disalive only children, but the elderly. The men, the elderly women, they all were sent to their early grave. Some persons there among them were not only hungry, but ravenous. Ravenous in the sense that some of them might not have tasted rice for some months. That's why they went there to collect food relief distributed by this Oni's wife. Oni's wife should not even be, you know, arrested as Nigerian police did. Nigerian police should go straight to the federal government agencies that are responsible for the execution of various, you know, contracts and the projects in the country. Yet they failed to do so. They embezzle those money, you know, kept in their you know, at their proposal. They misuse it. The money given them, the money that is in their custody, were misused. Don't we have Ministry of Enjoyment again? So no Ministry of Enjoyment, no Ministry of Commerce and Industry, no Ministry of what do you call it? Federal Relief. The ministry or institution that is responsible for giving relief to internally displaced people should be responsible for charity, giving out to the poor, giving out to the less privileged, giving out to the people that were displaced by natural disaster. That platform or federal government establishment should be held responsible, not Oni's good-hearted wife. But police has gone there, they arrested the woman. Someone that is meant well. That's why I'm against people being good, and when they want to do good, they blow the trumpet. Jesus Christ said, give out arms to your neighbor. While you are doing so, do not allow the left hand to know what the right hand is doing. When you are giving arms, don't sound trumpet. Jesus said it on someone on the mountain, the 9th beatitude. He said, don't sound trumpet. Do it, because your Father who is seeing you in secret actually knows what you are doing in secret, and they will secretly bless you. Now that Oni's wife sounded trumpet, come and take food, rice, indomie. See the result.
She didn't know that people were that hungry.
That's why Jesus said, don't sound trumpet. Go and do it. I'm seeing you secretly. I will give you blessings secretly. Had it been the woman just going home by home, house by house, marketplace, dropping bags of rice to Soso Alaja, to Soso Atinuke, or Bosede, or Ikaite, or Chioma, they would have known how to sort themselves. But after calling people out, you are sounding the trumpet. Though God will bless him, but the Bible says don't do that. As if actually Jesus knows the aftermath of sounding trumpet before you give out benevolence. See, let me tell you, a woman that is trying to prove that she is a philanthropist has now become an accused. How do you see our society today? How do you see how the bad government administration of Tinubu, how do you see it? This is the level the government of the day has taken Nigerian society to. A society whereby food is now a luxury. Food that has been defeated in America, food and hunger that has been defeated in Asia, Antarctica, Australia, Oceania, and even in Europe.
Even so many African countries
they have defeated food. Food is now a luxury in Nigeria. When you are eating food, eating rice, eating beans, you will be likened to someone that comes from Oni of Ife's palace. When you are eating, drinking tea, drinking Ovaltine and Bovita every morning, eating bread from Boku and Hutus, you will be likened as someone that comes from Chagari family. When you have what it takes, you fry egg every morning for your children, take them to chop right, take them to sew right, everything, Nigerian people will be celebrating you as if you belong to the family of Chris or Yaklome. But if we are in a good family, in a good society, in a good setup, I don't think that food should be very, very destructive. Now, people that are going to scramble for food that they have, not even paid for. Someone is just trying to do them what? Good. General benevolence and what? How do you put it? Charity. That is philanthropism has now become an avenue for some Nigerians to what? Descent into their early graves last week. So what I'm trying to say is that Tinubu administration has gone a long way to make sure that Nigerians have never ever, since his inception in office, breathed good fresh oxygen. All we have been hearing, all we have been reading on the news is this one died of this one went to do this, he died. This one was about to buy rice, he died. Bag of rice 20 is now 80,000. Bag of rice 120,000 then is now 150,000. Petroleum pump price 185 then is now 1,500. All sad news, sad news economically, because it's a sad news when petroleum pump price that was below 200 before is now up to 1,500. It's a sad news economically because Nigerians, all of them are suffering from heart attack, high BP, depression, because of what? The petroleum product that God has given us in quantum is now very, very dear. Yes, you cannot reach it again. Very, very costly, very, very expensive, very, very exorbitant. How could someone just go out with his cheap, come back empty pocket? The 100,000 you just, put in your pocket to buy good things for your wife and children, all of a sudden the fuel is no longer in your what? Fuel tank. And you end up spending a whole 100,000 on filling a tank of, Mercedes Jeep. To fill the tank this time around, you are going to spend money. Naira in hundreds of thousands. Is that a society that is bearable? We are in an unbearable society. So economic excruciation going on in this part of the world. And our political leaders, they don't know what they're doing. All they know is just filling their offshore account in Europe, America, South Africa, UAE. That's Dubai. That is their primary aspiration and the priority. Nigeria has become a hell.
Well, Tinubu has now seek the advice of Peter Obi because it seems agriculture is the way, and we remember that it was only Obi that was clamoring that he will ensure that all the arable lands. I mean, at this stage, I think it's a disgrace, and I think some people are just shameless for Tinubu to be agreeing to the fact that food security is not negotiable, that he will adopt some policies of Obi. I mean, what do you think?
Let me tell you, Tinubu is a very shameless man. Do you know why I'm saying he's a shameless man? Why begging the bridge that you have dammed? You cross that bridge, you dam the bridge, you abuse the bridge, you debase, I mean bringing down the level of quality of the bridge, becoming abusive of that bridge. Why are you trying to come back and again to praise the bridge, to ask that bridge for solution? That is shamelessness. It doesn't even have shame. You know what? Tinubu is not supposed to ask Obi for help, as in, let's say, consultation, advice, and so on and so forth. Do you know what Tinubu should have done? Step aside. Tinubu should step aside.
In Nigeria?
Thank you. And give honor to whom honor is due. Nigerians in the past had honored Obi by what? Voting him into that position. Tinubu stole his mandate by force. Tinubu should go there and say sorry and bow out from the office so that Obi will take over. That is when Nigeria will be right. But if you ask me, he's asking Obi for advice, That is shameless.
He's not necessarily calling Obi for
The
advice.
man is a
He wants
very
to
shameless
go
man.
into his manifesto and pick up the ideas of Obi. So
No,
he
no,
wants
no,
to steal his ideas.
No. It's not supposed to be like that. Tinubu should carry on. Tinubu should finish what he
We should
started.
continue with this suffer.
Yes, he started it. How could you think Obi from Anambra State will honor such invitation?
Shouldn't all of them be a lover of the country?
No. This time it has come late. Let he who fetched insect-infested woods carry it by himself. Obi should not go to Tinubu this time around. Tinubu should finish the race he started. He has been boasting and boasting Jagaban. Jagaban will go on now. Why are you going to be? Jagaban should be Jagabanizing and the actual doing on and on progressively. Leave Obi. Obi is a boy. You are now going to the boy. And when you are begging the boy, you are the one that has become a boy. And Obi is now become a Jagabanized boy. Tinubu should stay on his own and finish what he has started. See, at the Eagle Square there, he jumped onto the podium and talk all manner of. I don't know how to target. I don't know what to say about Tinubu's inauguration speech, which was the most non-sitting in the recent time. It now sits. It makes me to throw out. What are you saying? You are calling somebody a boy now. That boy has become your advisor, economic advisor. That is a shameless act. Obi should not honor any invitation by federal government of Nigeria. Obi should stay on his own. If God says Obi will rule anywhere in the world, he will be ruling. Let this man that Nigerian judiciary gave victory last year presidential election finish up what he started. He that swallows Udala seed, cherry mango seed, African cherry seed, should consider the shape of his anus.
You mean Agbalumo?
Agbalumo. He that swallows Agbalumo's seed, like Tinubu did, must or should consider the shape of his anus. I don't understand. Now, Tinubu has been licking and taking it and licking. Now he's trying to excrete. He's trying to cheat it out from his anus. He's now doing. Everybody's hearing him that Agbalumo seed don't close the nyach. He's now looking for a bill for solution. I could be if this situation or condition or position, I won't honor any invitation from Asurok. They should carry on. They should go on.
So you mean over 200 million people should keep suffering?
They should keep suffering because they are so placated, complacent, docile, patient, very, very enduring people. 200 million Nigerians are, I give them name, endurance and the patience. Why shouldn't they imbibe patience? Why shouldn't they wait and keep on suffering from hunger? When Tinubu actually hijacked Obi's mandate last year, nobody come out. It is this year that came out. They came out, they want to protest. Some person says, look at Igbo man, they want to destroy Nigeria. Igbos went back and said, we are not going to do that. Make una no vex. So we don't want repetition of 1965-66 genocide. That's why we did not take part on anything about protests. Provided Nigeria did not protest during the inauguration of this illegitimate administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Well, at this point, I think you are becoming an unpatriotic citizen, Mr. Ralph, if I must speak to your submission, because I don't think Peter Obi should in any way reject this new call by the president, because whether you like it or not, he's the president, whether it's 4 years or maybe you get more than that. But I think Obi, as a patriotic citizen, should support in any way he can. It doesn't have to work, but he can just give advice, but it seems you don't want him to even give advice. And the, innocent 200 million Nigerians should keep suffering, like your statements, assert. Well,
see, let me tell you, don't call me a patriotic citizen of this country, because outrightly you know that I'm from the southeastern Nigeria. I've gotten my independence right from Finland, where we actually declared Biafran nation. emancipation. That was last month. So I'm not unpatriotic. I'm a Biafran patriot.
You are
And for your information,
spending the Nigerian
yes,
money.
I'm here in Yoruba land, southwestern Nigeria, that is working hard to emancipate Oduduwa Republic. I'm not part of Nigeria. I am an alien. Yay, I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm a Biafran in Nigeria. So you see my own citizenship, Biafran citizenship. So I'm not unpatriotic. I'm trying to profile solution. I did it in the past and Nigerians could not listen. Today, we don't want to see a Tinubu that comes to Igbo land, I mean meeting OB for what? Consultation. Consultation fee, we don't accept. He should sit down there. He has Dela Alake. He has Bajabiala. He has Akintola, I think. What is the name of that? Aledu. All of them, they are there. Adeso, Kodoso, Ayo, Bayo, Ononuga.
Yeah,
Many of them, they are there to profile solution to this current prevailing situation in Nigeria. So my brother, what happened is that Tinubu should sort it out by himself. I'm telling you, Nigerians are suffering. 230 million people have been subjected to this kind of excruciating condition economically for over 18 months now. And they want me to become a patriot in this country that is not working. No, it is not possible. OB will never profile any solution to this regime. The people that orchestrated it should sit back and profile solution by themselves. Nigerians are going through hell. I am sympathizing, commiserating to my fellow countrymen, family, not now, because I'm a Biafran and Biafran has gone.
Thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Mr. Raf.